Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be underground again. I finally came up with an idea for this main underground station. As you see, it's a big construction zone now with all the scaffolding. But I've kind of rounded it off. Well, I didn't I did. I rounded it off. If I need to, I can add extra outputs into the cardinal directions. Probably couldn't do it diagonally, but I'd only figure once I get out there I can split. I did this glass with light, mainly torches down here underneath everything, just to kind of give it a nice light look, and then I'm kind of switching back into this brick, which is more traditional for these underground tunnels that I have. And then once I get up here, I'm starting with this blue. So I've got this blue like this, and then we're going to go up one level. So we'll have blue there, like that. So like this, it'll all be blue. So I'm going to have like a couple layers of this blue, and then I'll switch over to light blue. And then I just kind of dome it all the way up until it gets to the middle. So each of the sides, I'm just going to keep going up one level at a time as I increment. It's like that is wrong. I'll do that. I should probably be putting torches like behind this one because of baby zombie spawns. I think they can spawn in a one high area, and I just don't want to have to listen to, they can't get to me. I just don't want to listen to them growling underneath the is that right? No, behind the walls, or underneath the ceiling. Underneath the ceiling? I guess above the ceiling. I'll get it right one of these days. So we'll do this. Like here. Haven't decided what to do in this case. I think maybe I will take that one out and just do this. And not really do anything until I get up here. Like here, we need one there, and one there, and one there. And the next level will be here. So I could probably do like that. That'll take care of that corner. Maybe dig that one out. Like that. And I can do the same above here. Oh, did I lose one? Yeah, there we go. The torch. Oh! And then we'll do that. So once we go up one level more, I put the scaffolding here so I wouldn't fall down. Does not seem to be working. So like I got this one here, and then the next layer would be right there. So there, there. And all this can come out. That can come out. So like above here, all this can come out. And we'll just put one more step up there. Maybe a step up there. like that. So I'm going to end up with a lot of rock. Yeah, so that goes up a level. Those two come out here. So like this one here would get those two above it. And this one here would have these. Like that. Just clear all this out. So I will, now that you kind of get an idea where I'm going, I will go ahead and start clearing all this out. I was thinking, once I get this blue level, I will go with a light blue right above it. So like here would be blue, and then we'd have a light blue up there. The same thing, all these would be light blue. And once you got up here, these two would be light blue. And the next layer above these is light blue. And we just have to clear out this. I think once that's done, that's going to be quite a sight. I'm not quite sure what it's going to cap up into in the middle. I think for now I will get started on filling in the rest of these blues, and then maybe we'll get a move to like a white, maybe white concrete at the top with the light source. So where was I? I think I was here on those two levels here. And I'll just clear out all this. And actually the stone will come in handy because I need it for decorating the tunnel, which we will do once I get this room complete. So let me get to work on that, and then when I come back we can start on the tunnel. You know, this scaffolding works out really well. You can since you can go out like 8 in each direction, I just put one up. Then you can actually make a quite pretty good workable platform. And even if you need to shift click, it just ducks you down into the scaffolding, but doesn't go all the way through. I always put the torch on the upright so I know how to get down, because otherwise trying to figure out which one it is can be quite a challenge. And I think, look at that. Get rid of all of them. Let's get back down here and I can give you a look at this. I think this came out pretty good. I just put a single light in the top, not because it needs any light, but it almost looks like a skylight. But that, I think that came out really good for a tunnel hub here. So I guess the next thing we need to do is move on to the tunnels. So we have this one here. I had to, unfortunately, my tunnel is over here, which did not meet up with the center of my room. So I've kind of moved it over a little bit, which looks a little odd. However, I think what I'm going to do is right here on this side make a stairway up into the mine shaft, because if you remember right, there is a mine shaft here with the zombie spawner. So this kind of actually leads right into the zombie spawner. So we can just kind of make it look like I had to kind of move it over. Had to move it over just to fit the stairway going up into the mine shaft. Now the trick is I need to figure out how I want this tunnel to go. So once I get out here, I've just did a basic, 3x3 tunneling through here, and that took a little bit of time, I will admit. Of course, most of it was done watching, just mining and tunneling while I was watching TV. I had to keep running back and recharging my pick because they really ran out. So I want to do something on the floor. I can leave the glass here on the floor, and luckily I can put rails on the glass. I don't know when that became a thing, but I do know you didn't used to be able to put rails on glass. And actually I need to modify some of the nether tunnels, because I've got a couple of nether tunnels where I've got this glass here and there are no, I can't put any rails on them, so I have to manually cross. So I think I can now put rails on there, which is kind of cool. And then I've got a few others where I've got glass on one side and the other, but I don't have any glass in the middle because I needed to put a rail. But I do need to get a floor design. Ooh, I need another piece of glass for that. I'm trying to think of how I want the floor laid out. Down the middle, I believe I'm just going to put the straight, do I have any? Yeah, straight blocks. And then maybe on the sides, where's my stone? If I just do plain stone slabs, that way I don't have to worry about lighting too much. Because I can do through here, the rail will go on top of this. So if I do the rail on top of this, nothing will spawn on that. And, oh, I want a piece of, let me get a piece of glass. The only reason I'm getting the glass now, without hesitation, I think maybe I'll incorporate some of this blue. Like I said, the only reason I'm getting the glass now is that I'm going to fall into that hole, and that would not be pretty. So maybe on the sides, instead of digging it all out, which would be more work, we'll leave it there and then just put slabs like that, since I can get away with slabs like that. And then in here, let's take this out. Actually, I'm going to take 2 layers out here. If I take all these out here, this is just kind of my test sample room. So then if I take some of this blue, I'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And actually, I've seen actually for a lot. If I do, start with the blue, let's see, we go 4, go with a white one. I don't need to put slabs in the glass here because nothing will spawn on it. So. But I still want to put lighting in here. So I got some end rods. So let's do 2 spaces there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do an end rod like that. And then maybe, oh no. Make sure that's stone and then come back. Where's my stone? Grab some more stone. So I moved the stone cutter down here because I figured I would be using it a lot. I don't need a sword. There's no monsters down here. So then I thought, let's do something like that. So that's not too bad. And then on this side, I do the same thing. So where this is, 1, 2, 3, 4. A white one there. Let's dig all this out. Ooh. See another potential for falling. So do 2 there. Do 2 end rods. You know, and I really don't need this lighting every 4, but I do like a pattern in my tunnels. Oops, that's not right. Especially with this lava here. Plenty of lighting with the lava. So now this is more aesthetics than mob prevention. So we'll be right on the rail like that, and then on the ceiling, I keep thinking I'm going to fall in with that glass there. I believe I've made it perfectly safe. So then here, need to get rid of these 2 and replace it with stone. That goes like that. Maybe something like that. And then maybe I do have a lot. Or I got the ability to make concrete. Maybe something like that. I want it simple enough that it's not going to kill me to run it. And something different than what I've done before. Because usually I do some kind of wall pattern on the walls. I've not tried little streaks of color. But if I stick with the blues and whites, the only problem I can see is getting the colors. I guess I got plenty of lapis, because there is no natural flower for blue. There is natural flowers for blue, but we don't have like a too tall one where I can reproduce it. That's my only qualm, is that it's going to take a lot of blue to go through here. And maybe the blue is not what I'm looking for. Because I got the white. Let's do this a little more. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then it kind of gets away from all that solid stone. I know this is really stone, but it's like it's carved out. And the only brick will be on the floor. Yeah, I think I can live with that. And I'm going to have plenty of other tunnels if I want to make any other fancy stuff. I just have to consider the resources needed, because it's going to take a lot of concrete too, which means I need to go get a lot more gravel. Although I did get a bunch of gravel when I was mining through here, so I think I'll be okay. A little bit of gravel goes a long ways, but I still need a bunch for the finishing up the buildings upstairs. Although terracotta seems to be the medium of choice when building upstairs. And this is going to take a lot of digging. I'm going to get a lot of gold, not gold, but I mean a lot of iron and what's that stuff? Coal. Forgot the name of it for some reason. I think that'll be okay. Let's wall that back in. Actually, I can wall that whole thing in. Actually wall all this in too while I'm at it. There. Just looking at this side. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to go with it. Which means I need to go make a lot more blue and a lot more light blue concrete. And I got a lot more digging to do. So let me get them. I'm going to settle down and get that done. I'm getting started on the rail system. I've kind of fleshed out this room. Made this kind of nice little portal door to go through. Very simple design. Very simple. I may stick like crafting tables and some barrels over here just for additional storage off into this corner. And then I've got the stairs leading up into the spawner, and then I can cut over to the mine shaft somewhere over there and do what I want up in this area. And then the rail, I've kind of I got this detector rail and all these redstone powered rails. This is just for when coming back. My momentum will carry me over the first one. I'll hit this, turn all those on, and push me in. And then I need a wooden button here to give me enough energy or time to push out. And then we'll just keep going this way. Need to put some light blue up there and finish the rest of this thing, but it gets me started. As you see, I haven't got very far. And I probably am not going to get this done immediately. This is going to be more of a longer term project because I've got to clear out like all this stone here. It does look a little weird, like here where there's these half slabs and no half slabs, but I think I'll leave. Right now I'm going to leave it just to cover up the glass. Nothing will spawn on there. But this goes a long ways. It goes down here where that barrel is. It kicks around the corner and heads off into spawn and then kind of zigzags its way home. It will be nice when it's done because I'm trying to run between here and spawn it gets tedious after a while. So the sooner I get this done, the better. So if I get some spare time. Oh, that didn't work that time. The last few times it's worked, it's pushed me right into there. Maybe if I do that. Oops. Oops, I want this the other way. Oh, power. My pick is too strong for my own good here. Let's go back here and try that one more time. So it goes in, it goes in. If I keep going, it hits that rail, bam. Perfect. Okay. So anyhow, that is going to be it for today. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Ooh, see those like diamonds. I found diamonds too. Not that I need diamonds, but like I said, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the episode and hope you come back and catch the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.